Good evening, everybody. Apologies about that first minute of technical difficulties. We've got it sorted though. So, quickly sorting all my bits out. So, yes, hello, Charlie Kirk. So, good evening, everybody. We're here for round 7. We're now midway through the season, and we're now here under the lights at Las Vegas. So, big race up ahead. 18 laps here tonight. So, Kobe already taken an early leave. So, we now begin with qualifying, and yes, you could possibly get top 10, but who knows? So, at the front of the pack, it's Matt Day. Finally, after 25 laps. Okay, cheers. So, first time we've seen Matt Day back on the track for a good couple of months now. So around the final corner now at Viva Las Vegas, we're going to go for a lap with Matt Day. So now on the run to turn 1, no DRS on the main straight. So he's going to get a nice dosage round just after the second corner now. He's going around the very fast right-hander now, DRS open, and probably burning down the ERS as well. So as he now burns his ERS, he comes now to the coming to the end of the first sector, that sharp right-hander. Now we go into the very twisty turny section here at Vegas with the very, very famous Vegas Sphere. So through the Vegas Sphere we go, keeping it neat and tidy. So now he's going to be foot down and seeing how close he gets, getting close to the wall there. So now on exit, he's now going to push that car to its limits, as now we come to the second longest straight here on the calendar, the famous Vegas Strip. Moment there, coming out now onto the Vegas Strip we go. Second longest straight in Formula 1 history. So now he's going to have another dosage of DRS, and he's going to have his foot pinned down with ERS. So very late ERS, but he might not. Yeah, he's going to take the slipstream here off of Charlie Kirk. So Charlie Kirk moving out the way, staying out the way. Now around the final couple of corners, don't want to hit that bollard because it will go into your car and you will lose time. Now he's only got one corner to go, and it's the famous corner we all saw Sonny Hayes in the F1 movie. So round the final corner now for Matt Day. What's it going to be? It's that everyone's got to beat. It's a 1:33.139. But now as we come, it's going to be Matt to the line. He beats Matt Day severely by over near to 2 seconds with a 1:31.510. Kitch as well coming to the line. He's 4 tenths off his teammate and just only breaking it into the 31s. Harry chucking it into P4. Harrison, it's P2. And that's Dean taking provisional pole of a 1:30.844. Jesus, so already Dean's going to be the one to beat this session. But we've still got 13 minutes remaining and a couple of other runs to go. So now we set our sights on the one and only TB Frisco, the one GOAT. So round the penultimate corner, he's got one corner to go. So what can he do? He's flashing, so we're going to go on board with him. Round the final corner, the very fast left-hander to the line. To 31.1, that puts currently P2. So currently, after crazy first start to the session, Dean takes provisional pole for the time being with a 1:30.844. So now, as all the drivers come in on their in laps, we're going to watch Charlie Kirk on his out lap. So out the pits now for him. He's gonna do a nice clear track once, because everyone's probably on there. Because as everyone's on their own laps, he's gonna have a nice set of clear track and some clean air to use. So he's now got an advantage on his hands. It's just how much can he now use this advantage to its limit. So yellow flags for the other drivers as well. F1 fan as well, is currently 7th with a 1:32.019. So, currently, a couple of people staying out. Or is that a couple of people going in? No, it's people still out, as Harrison gets a 5-place grid penalty for a collision with Harry. What? Okay, so quickly jumping to that. Harrison now gets a 5-place grid penalty for having a collision with Harry. So I don't think Harrison's going to be too happy about that. So as everyone now dives into the pits, Charlie Kirk, he's now got some nice fresh air ahead of him. So we now wait for him to get ready and prepare his lap. Quick look at my... Sorry, apologies. So now, it's the final corner here for Charlie Kirk. Well, we're coming up to the final corner now, I should say. Correcting my mistake there. Right, round the final corner now. He's not taking too much of a wide line, but he's taking a very tight line there. So now, trying to line it up for turn 1. He doesn't use too much of the track there, but he uses a somewhat decent amount. So now, coming through turn 2. He's now gonna get the DRS on exit and have another dosage with the ER, or he's gonna have a dosage with his ERS. So he's gonna use that with the DRS now to come and approach the fast 90-degree right-hander to complete the end of sector 1. He's gonna be foot down. How's it looking? It's a 26.5 in the first sector. He's doing somewhat well for his first start to the lap. Harrison going back out already. But now, Charlie Kirk doing well. Just going through the very twisty section around the Vegas Sphere. Kitch, F1 fan, and Harrison and Harry are all now out on track. So Harrison letting Kitch through. But Chazza now completing sector 2. Now he's going to be pushing everything now on this final straight with 4 corners remaining. So what can he now do in the remaining time he's got around the circuit? So now we should, in 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1, now have under 10 minutes left here of qualifying tonight. But out of the penultimate corner, that looks quick. So what can he do? He's flashing, but he's burnt everything. So now running to the line, what's it going to be? It's a 32.4, but it's just ahead of Harry and Mate. Only putting him ahead of Mate by like 2/10. So TB Frisco as well. He's out on his outlap. So lots of people on their outlaps now, but we're going to jump to the leading car of the pack here, who's now going to have an advantage, or somewhat nice advantage, unless the cars in front can get a move on. So Kitch now. Taking it slowly, but now he's absolutely going to lob it. So around the final corner now for Kitch, to the line. He now begins his lap. So through turn 1, the very quick left-hander. By the looks, someone is coming out of the pits, and that is Kitch's teammate, Matt, just now coming out of the pits. So Dean and Zach, still the only 2 drivers remaining in the pit now. So Kitch is probably going to be burning not too much on the straight, but enough to get him enough to burn everything on the Vegas Sphere. Not on the Vegas Sphere, on the Las Vegas Strip. So as he now comes to the Las Vegas Sphere, the very tight, twisty, turny section, that looks somewhat aggressive, but somewhat clean. So after being somewhat aggressive, I don't know if he had a little bit of contact on exit there with that wall, pushing his limits to the max. So now he runs now to the very famous Vegas Strip. So now, coming out of that corner, I don't know what corner that is, but that looks clean, but he's up. He's nearly a 10.5 up, so now he's got a whole straight ahead of him and 4 corners remaining. So, to have another dosage now with the DRS, or as JSM like to say, the special flap, the mailbox or whatever. So now, now around the penultimate corner though for Kitch, it's been looking good this lap. He's looking good. Dean and Matt still on outlaps, and by the looks, Zach probably won't be coming back, as he did say before he's going to be having dinner. So now to the line, he's 82 thousandths of a second off of his personal best. So he gained, but it wasn't enough. But we're going to quickly go on board with Harrison. So he's currently 5th. He got a 5-place grid penalty with Harry. So pole here is going to be what he needs. So now, running to the line, I think this lap's been somewhat good from him. It's going to be a 1:31.0, and it's a half a second improvement. So he's still 2/10 off Dean, but Dean has got time to find. So we'll jump on board then with Dean, last week's race winner around Singapore. So now, across the line for Dean, and the timer begins to tick. So through turn 1 we go, the fast left-hander, into turn 2, the fast right-hander. By the looks, Charlie Kirk coming out the pits in the background. So, a little bit of contact there with the wall. So Dean's really starting to push now. And hopefully Dean can try and find some improvement here around Vegas tonight. Getting close up to the wall though. That 90-degree corner now to the end of sector 1. Is he up? He's not. Oh, nearly. He's fighting his delta though. 17 thousandths of a second down. So the pressure's on for Dean. Around the Vegas sphere part we go. Keeping it very, very nice and clean through those technical sets of corners. But now he runs to the very, very famous Vegas strip. So a fast right-hander into a quick left-hander into a heavy braking left. So now as he comes out of that heavy braking left, he now enters the Las Vegas strip. So in about 300 meters time, he's going to have another dosage of DRS once again. And by the looks, you can just see his teammate F1 fan flashing up ahead. So on board with him now, we're going to go. You could just see how close he is. So now, as he reaches the end of the very famous Vegas strip, we're using a bit of curb. I don't know if I saw Dean up. Oh, a little snap there on exit. But he's burning everything he can to the line. As he dives it into the pit lane. Oh, man. So by the looks, Dean taking an early box. Oh, F1 fan there. So Charlie Kirk, though, around the final corner for him, he's going to begin his second flying lap of the day, if I'm correct. So through turn 1 now, the fast left-hander, into turn 2, the fast right-hander, like I've said multiple times. Holy Jesus, it's already nearly been 5 minutes. So now, coming out of turn 2, he runs to turn 3 with the DRS, the sharp 90-degree corner. I feel like I'm commentating too much like GSM, that's not what I like to know. So by the looks, Dean hoping he might have something. We'll cut back to Charlie Kirk in a moment, though, because we're going to go on. No, we will cut back to Charlie Kirk. I thought Matt was. Oh, no, and he's bottled it. He's bottled an improvement. Oh, he's invalidated his lap. So by the looks. Zach Hot Rod, the guy I was actually hoping we could see do a lap. You know what? We'll watch him do a lap. Oh. So, Zach, showing a lot of pace last week, and by the looks, he's a contender to a podium this season. It's just where can he try and get this podium? So, as Zach proceeds to go around now on his outlap, he's coming very late to qualifying, so he's, by the looks, just only finished his dinner and got back to his sim rig just in time. So, he's got a whole clear track ahead of him. So, this might be his one and only lap, so his banker is going to be probably his only time he'll be able to set here, because he's got 3 minutes and 50 seconds now remaining on the clock. So now, currently Zach's the only driver out on the circuit currently. So we now wait and see to what lap time Zach's going to set. But by the looks, that is the Aston Martin of Cook and Kitch coming out the pits now. So by the looks, people should be coming out the pits very shortly. So Zach now, he's going to be in severe trouble there. But he's only got one corner now before he begins his first and final flying lap here around Las Vegas tonight. So through turn 1 we go, the fast left-hander into the fast right-hander of turn 2. You can just see Mate off track there, letting Zach through. So now, coming off turn 2, opening that DRS up very, very quickly. So quick reactions there. So by the looks, if Cooking Kitch keeps a somewhat consistent gap, he's got something good. So now, coming to the end of Sector 1, it's a 26-1 in Sector 1 for Zach. So he's flying currently, considering this will be his only lap. So, as he now comes around the very famous Vegas Sphere section, very technical corners, he now pins his foot down to see what he's able to do now as he runs to the Vegas Strip. So, very, very heavy braking into a left-hander, and now it's foot down. He's got 400 meters till he gets to the DRS zone. So He's not in too much trouble though. By the looks, that's Kitch giving him a somewhat toe and moving out of the way. So Kitch being very respectful there and giving a fellow rival a little boost in qualifying. So Zach now, he's running it to the line. He's only got 4 corners to go. So round the penultimate corner, he's going to come now. Oh my lord, he's flying. So he's only got a corner to go and he's got to keep it as tight as he can. So what's this lap going to be for Zach? It's his only one. So what's it to the line? It's a 31.4, putting him good enough for P6. But we're going to go on board with Cooking Kitch now as he begins his final flying lap here at qualifying tonight. So the pressure now starts to lock in with every single driver on this grid. So Cooking Kitch now around turn 2. Madde now starting his lap. And by the looks, the next driver to be starting their lap will be F1 fan. So Cooking Kitch found an I don't know. He's got pace. Oh, I get close to the wall there. He's 40 thousandths of a second up. So not too much of an improvement in the first sector. Now through the Vegas sphere we go. They're very technical, twisty corners. Lots of people on lap still. And by the looks, Zach is starting to pressure him to make him go quicker. So, because we've got a nice view, we'll see. So you can just see how quick it is around here. Rapid corners. So, Zach probably trying to rush it to the line, but he doesn't have enough fuel. So now, as Cooking Kitch enters the very, very famous Vegas Strip, he's going to have slipstream from his teammate. So, good deed being paid off with another good deed by the looks. Amazing stuff there. So, Cooking Kitch getting a slipstream from his teammate now comes to the final 4 corners here at Vegas tonight. So, what can he do running it to the line? He's only at 14 thousandths of a second last time I remember, because I wasn't paying attention when he got to Sector 2, coming onto the Vegas Strip. So now around the final corner now, what is it going to be for Cooking Kitch? That's 31.7. So he puts it good enough for P7. So F1 fan. So we're going to go back with Madde. So now, oh, by the looks, it's game over for him. So we're going to jump back to F1 fan quickly. As our F1 fan, I don't know if he's been improving at all, but now the checkered flag has been waving now for a good 20 seconds. An F1 fan running it to the line now. What's it going to be for F1 fan? It's a 31.4. So only 4 thousandths of a second quicker, but by the looks as well, that's Harry to the line. What's it going to be? He's only good enough for P9, but Dean, is Dean going to improve? Dean improves as he sets a 130.750. But TB Frisco though, still a championship contender for the title for this season, and we're only midway through the season, so he still has a chance to come back. Around the final corner for him though, it's a 130.8, putting him P2. Harrison is going to have to try do what he can. Polly getting to the line, it's not good enough, and it puts him P5. So Charlie Kirk, he's running to the line as well. So can he improve? He can, but it's not enough. 2 tenths off Harry, but around the final corner now for Harrison. What's it going to be? He takes pole off Dean with a 130.695. But pressure is going to start to lock in now for Matt. He's the last driver tonight to see if he can he do anything. But by the looks, he can't. 6 tenths down by the time he reaches the line. So Harrison snags pole by, I want to say, 55 thousandths of a second off of Dean. So, crazy way to end qualifying already. What a crazy way to end qualifying indeed. So, Harrison, though, even though he's got pole, which is what his objective was. Huh? Leak? Huh? What happens? So now we go into the main race here at Vegas. So we will see who's going to get the good start here. So we will now wait. We're still waiting. And we're still waiting. So here we go then. So this is the midway of the season. 5 lights, come on, for round 7 of RRL. And it's lights out, away we go. 3 drivers getting a jump start right there. Not too good. Harrison being one of the drivers to get a jump start. Polly and Cook and Keach. 3 drivers getting a jump start already. So that's not the nicest way to start. So Harrison, even though he jumps the start, currently leads here at Vegas, but Dean is already up into P2. So from going from front of the grid now to the back, TB Frisco as well, making a move on Cook and Kitch right there. And so is F1 Fan, but F1 Fan he's trying everything and all. That's TB Frisco having a moment, but he's trying to fight back on the moment. So Cook and Kitch, he's fallen back, but F1 Fan drops to is in P5, but he's fighting TB Frisco 50 thousandths of a second, half a tenth to separate these two now as they go to the Vegas, the very, very famous Vegas Strip now. Through the left-hander they go onto the Vegas Strip. It's havoc already. As well it looks, that's Matt dropping down a few places under pressure by Matt Day already. So as the pressure starts to leak in, lots of mistakes already happening on the start there. So, but by the looks, that's Matt already going to go for a double move on Harry and Kitch. Harry's going to try go defensive here and take P8 off Kitch here, but he doesn't have the pace to. Yeah, he stays behind Kitch. So, they wait, but we see Dean take the lead as Harrison already serving his penalty. So, DRS now enabled on this lap, and Ferrari were currently running 1-2, and they're back running 1-2. Come on, boys. They're my drivers right there. Come on, boys. But TEB Frisco has the DRS, though, on F1 Fan. So F1 Fan's going to be very vulnerable on the straight. Zach, he's already up into P4. Holy work from Zach already. Jesus, Zach Hot Rod is on a fucking hot run, lads. So Dean having an early lead there of 2.3 seconds already after lap 1. So all the drivers who jumped the start already serving their drive-through. So now they got a lot of work to do on their hands. So Harrison in P9. So now the hunt will be beginning for Harrison. But Dean is starting to extend that gap. But F1 Fan can have a comeback here on TB Frisco. But Zach taking the bullet there on exit. He's also getting closer, but he won't gain too much as the F1 Fan also will have the DRS with Zach. So now as they come onto the Vegas Strip, and they're going to ever approach so much closer. TB Frisco saves his battery. We're going to go on board with Zach here to see if F1 Fan makes the move. He is going to make a move, and he's going to chuck it back up into second at the end of the Vegas Strip. F1 Fan moves back up into P2. As Harry as well. Oh, hold on. It's F1 Fan dropping down to P4, and through goes Zach. Whoa. What a move there from the young Brit. Through goes Zach out the penultimate corner, but TB Frisco's going to have a little sneaky dive, and Zach closes the door. So I don't think TB Frisco's going to be too happy about that. Have no clue what happened there. But Harry got past Mate there for P6, so Harry finally showing his efforts. So, crazy start already. But now we wait to see what action happens, as we're going to keep an eye on this fight here for second. Currently, 4 drivers in the contention here of this fight. Of Zach, TB Frisco, F1 Fan, and Jet. Jet Carrot, otherwise known as Matt. So, Dean already having a 3.5 second lead on Zach. So Zach now, he's leading with P2, but how much longer? Because he's only at 6/10, and he's now got a hole. He's now the second longest straight Formula 1 history with DRS runners right behind him. So he's probably going to be burning everything on board. We'll quickly put his temperature to see how he's going to be doing it. By the looks, he's got it on hot laps. So interesting tactics there. But is it going to be enough for TB Frisco to make a move? Oh, yes, it will. To the end of the Vegas Strip, TB Frisco taking back P2, rightfully so. But Zach giving him a little back shot from behind. Lovely stuff there. don't think TV Frisco's going to be too happy about that, but we'll see that. But by the looks, that's Charlie Kirk making a move on Mad Day there. Fair enough. Harrison is already starting to gain, though, on the cars in front of him. He's only got 2.3 seconds to Mad Day, so he'll start to gain very rapidly. But by the looks, though, Zach is already doing another Zach attack, as we love to see, but he backs off. So by the looks, he's going to be playing the DRS games, waiting for the Vegas strip. But will he hold up F1 Fan and Matt? And if so, how badly will he hold them up? We shall quickly turn on to see. So they're all on the medium compounds already. Not a bad strategy there. So, as Ben has cut 3 seconds out, but by the looks, Harrison is already making moves through the field. Already making a move on Mad Day there. So Mad Day and Polly, the two teammates, they're going to start to scrap it out now as they go around the very, very quickest part of the circuit, going into a very, very tight corner. Oh, Polly's going to launch it down the inside. On the run to the Vegas strip, he shags it down the inside. What a move there as F1 Fan takes P2. But Zach, though, Zach is back on the Zach attack. It's well, it looks 3 wide there, but it's going to be 2 wide. As Zach has spun TB Frisco around. The Zach attack has made TB Frisco be spun by the one and only Zach Hot Rod. So now, Harry and Ben are back together, and Harrison can now start to put the pressure on the 2 Saubers ahead. First it's Harry, then it's going to be TB Frisco. So, that drive-through hasn't stopped Harrison at all, but he tries the dummy into turn 1, though, on Harry. Doesn't stop Harry. Oh, no, but it kind of has, though, because Harry now demotes himself back to P7. So now, Harrison is going to start his charge now, but can Harry fight? Maybe have a chance of fighting Harrison back. No, he's not. He's not gained enough. So, insane stuff happening there, as, that is Harry also as well, getting wing damage. Not the greatest start, and not the greatest at all. So Zach, F1 Fan having a little moment on our exit. Getting by the looks, it's going to be letting Matt by. But somehow, Zach has started to pull away. 2 seconds to 2.1 to F1 Fan. He's doing pretty well so far. Except that kill on TB Frisco. It's been a very hectic first 5 laps here at Vegas, but we roll. As by the looks, that's Harry making a move on Mad Day. Never mind. Harry, showing why he's Harry, demoting himself back to P10. But by the looks, Polly is already making an attack, and Lord have mercy, lots of moves being made. And by the looks, Harrison moving up into P4. So now he begins his charge to F1 Fan and to Zach. By the looks, Charlie Kirk, they're making a move on Mad Day, and Mad Day, who was spun. Oh, no. Oh, Lord have mercy. And F1 Fan dives into the pits as well. So, an early box there for F1 Fan, getting a front wing replacement. So, issues there for F1 Fan, but he now goes. And Harrison now back up into the podium positionings. So, he now begins, he's now got 13, no, he's now got 11 seconds, 11 to 12 seconds now to hunt Dean down. But at first, he's got to get past Zach, who, after we've just seen kill TB Frisco, I don't think it'll be too hard for Harrison, though. So now Harrison's starting to cut the time out, but we're going to jump back to Dean. So, second week in a row, as Harry gets a 3-second penalty for corner cutting. Lovely stuff there. So by the looks, Harry getting a little bit cheeky there. Be the first driver to get a penalty. So after an insane lights out with 3 drivers getting drive-throughs and a whole hectic amount of racing already. That's Harry as he's... Harry is just... Oh, Lord. That's Harry off. And he's scared fucking Kitch as well. Oh my Lord. But TB Frisco, he's fighting Harrison, and down the inside he does go. So this league still has a bit of hope with clean drivers. This is currently reminding me of F1 Academy. So, as all the ladies start to scrap it out in the midfield. Harrison and Ben are the only drivers in fighting range still. So Harrison's going to try the dummy on Ben. He doesn't yet. Into turn 1 they both go. Can he get a good exit here? Good exit here will be somewhat good. Oh, Harrison having a little moment there. Doesn't get the nicest of exit. So Ben and Mayan might even be safe because Harrison might just back off. But by the looks, he stays behind an F1 fan making... never mind. Harry's just in the box, lads. Oh, if we'd missed that... if we just missed Harrison getting past Ben, I would have been so annoyed. But it's now come through the Vegas fair. Oh, Ben pushing his limits still, showing why he belongs as a champion. He's won 2 titles so far. And I've just noticed, I said season 3. We're in season 4. Thought that, why did I think last season? So Harry Fentanyl on the hards begins, well, now his next stint. But Ben and Harrison once again going at each other. These two love a good scrap on the track, and I love watching them scrap. But by the looks, Harrison, we're going to go on board with Harrison and watch him get the job done as he now opens up the little special flap, as JSM loves to call it, and overtakes TB Frisco in a swift matter. Moving now back up into the podium positionings and letting Zach pull away a little bit. But Dean has also been pulling as well. So TB Frisco and Harrison battling hasn't been the best. As now Ben jumps into the box and also now takes in an early box here on coming on to lap 8. So fair enough, Ben. As by the looks, Polly as well. Now moving up into P5 and Matt moving up into P4. So currently the order isn't too bad. Kitch as well moving up into P6 and Charlie Kirk into Charlie Kirk's in P6. So currently it's been a good run so far, and Dean still comfortably having a nice lead there, but Harrison's cut a second out of Zach already. So the Zach attack, Zach is gonna have to pray he can do a Zach attack once again. But this time, and he boxes before Harrison catches, or is he going to wait until Harrison catches and fight with Harrison to give Dean maybe a little advantage? But who knows? So, not many gaps at the moment, but Polytheism, or as I like to call him, Poly Trolley, is starting to come within attacking range here of Matt, but he's not gained that much, and TB Frisco is starting to gain on Kitch as well. I have to put some WD-40 on my chair. That's not nice. But Ben, though... Ben is rapid, lads. So, amazing last corner run there for TB Frisco. Harry gets another 3-second penalty for corner cutting. Yeah, we're going to be in for a long race tonight, ladies. So, Ben, he's gaining. He's maxing his revs out. He's about doing 213 miles per hour, but it's not enough, though. I don't know what that is in kilometres. I really don't know, and I really don't care. So at the penultimate corner now, he's really starting to put the pressure on. So after multiple attack, oh lord! Kitch is forcing him trying to force him into the pit. But he has to give up. So is Kitch going to make a dive into turn 1? He doesn't. He backs off. But F1 fan moving up back into P8. Charlie Kirk dives into the box. Polytheism, though, is starting to catch Matt here on lap 9, so he should have him done by the time they reach the Vegas Strip. We're only on lap 9, and we've had a whole shit ton of carnage already in a 25-lap race. So, hopefully next race will be nice for me. I don't know what next round is. So, we won't skip or cut to any action because everyone's fan. Oh, Harry retiring in the pit lane now. Well done. Oh, we're going to be on it for a long one, ladies. As by the looks, Matt Day and Charlie Kirk are going at each other. But as well, Polly Trolley is going to have a go here. Charlie Kirk making a move as well on Matt Day as they go through the very twisty, turny section. F1 fan as well. He's going to have a run. He's having a run on Kitch. So, what can Polytheism do? Still getting closer, but it's not enough. Harrison, 5.4 now to Zach, so he's now got a good 10.7 seconds now to Dean. And by the looks, that's Harry. Oh, it's Harry. But Kitch already looking somewhat good. by the looks as well. That was nothing bad for D, but Polly finally gets past Matt. Oh, no, no, that's not too great, as Matt Dig also gets past Charlie Kirk as well. The fights in the field are starting to battle up and heat up, and Charlie Kirk gets a 3-second penalty for multiple track violations. And by the looks, that's Harrison spun round. Oh my lord, what the hell is going on? What is this race? This is just too much. Oh my lord. On lap 10, Harrison, we cut to Harrison, who spun it around. That ain't good, and he's carrying wing damage, even lovelier. No, the wing damage isn't too great, but he's trying to attack Matt. So Polly now moving up into P3. Matt into the top 5 with Polly and Harrison still in the top 5. Now got even more of a challenge through the grid. But we've still got 15 laps remaining here tonight under the lights. So hopefully there's still chance. By the look though, Matt still just within the DRS range, but he's flashing. So by the looks, he is saving, but Harrison is also burning as well. So all that goes down as we only get to we're only on lap 11. Oh my lord, actually kill me. I don't want to do this. We've done 11 laps, so it's been a whole carnage of a fucking race. So, Dean, this could be another consecutive win for Dean tonight. Actually, no, let's not put the commentator's curse on Dean. So, Harrison and Matt both dive into the pits, and Harrison's definitely to get a new front wing, but TB Frisco, he moves himself up into P4. So Harrison onto another set of the hard compound tyres now in the pits, and lord, let's check the gap from Harrison to Dean. It's over 20 seconds currently, but we'll see when he leaves the pits. So currently that's your overall lead from all the drivers to the leader by the looks. Cooking with Kitch as well in the pits. It's Charlie Kirk and Mate. They're going to be going at each other still. So by the time Harrison leaves the pits, he's 43 seconds off of Dean. My lord have mercy on my soul. So the carnage from this race is all going down. And we're only on lap 11. Oh, this should be a long one. This should be fun to memify once it's all over. So, Charlie Kirk and Mate still going at each other, and Dean now lapping Kobe's AI. So we're going to quickly cut to Dean as Dean now diving into the pit lane here on lap 11 of 25, and it's the Zack attack. Gonna do the same as well. Oh yes, he will. So we're going to quickly cut to... No, we won't cut to Dean. We're going to cut back to Harrison and Matt. But we're going to quickly cut to Charlie Kirk. Oh! Cheeky little legal move there. It's Harrison getting closer, but Charlie Kirk and Matt going at each other. Who's that? Don't know what's going on there, but by the looks, TB Frisco undercuts Zach and moves up into P2. So 2.8 now separate Dean and TB Frisco here at Vegas tonight. By the looks now, after a somewhat nice recovery, the commentator's cuss hits Harrison. And now he's got a long gap, but he's going to make a move though on Matt here. Matt can't do anything, so he backs off and accepts his fate. So, unless Matt can do anything, coming back on exit, but he can't. But by the looks, Mate and Charlie Kirk going at each other. They now go around through turn 2. So, not much to really comment on at the moment, but Charlie Kirk and Mate are giving us a good fight at the back at least. So, I have no clue what to say, because currently, not much really to comment on, is there? But, cheeky moves, and, whoa, getting close there with these two, so, they're going to go scrapping away now. Charlie Kirk's going to get the DRS on Matt Day once again. So, He's burning, he's burning, he's burning. He's got the DRS. F1 fan into the box on lap 7. So is F1 fan getting a new front wing, but by the looks, he isn't. He's just going to a new set of hards. Harrison sets the fastest lap of the race. But he's still got a long way to go and a lot of work to do if he's going to have any chance of even trying to catch Dean here tonight. But the gap still remains at 2/10. Oh, dummy trying Charlie Kirk. Tries to dummy, but it just doesn't work. So now go around turn 2. Hopefully nothing too bad's going to happen though here. Let's not say anything bad, because by the looks, Charlie Kirk is going to stay behind. So Kobe's AI is trying to do the one stop here. Lovely stuff from Kobe's AI, lads. Second minute. Oh, sorry, that's Dinos, Pinos, with the DRS. And currently with a 2.5 second lead on TB Frisco. Lovely stuff. Dean is keeping this currently really well, but we'll cut off because TB Frisco, the guy who got taken out by Zach, currently still making his way through the field and hunting Dean down. By the looks though, Kobe's AI dives into the pits now. He's now reached lap 14 of 25. We've got 12 laps remaining. Kill me. Right, Charlie Kirk though, he's having another move. Is he going to try another move on Matt Day here? He's got the juice and polytheism. Polytrolley goes for fast lap of 133.880. Dummy move tried down Charlie Kirk, but nothing much. So, still out of the fight. They're still fighting here. This is the fight for those 2 extra points they're here. So, Cooking with Kitch though coming into a fight. And Dean is starting to pull from TB Frisco. The lad. He's doing somewhat well. But still though. So we shall cut back to the interval to see the gap to Harrison and Dean. It's only 20.6 seconds. Oh, we can have it like that. I did not know that. Oh, that's interesting. So now, Dean still leading, pulling, but the Zach attack though, he's currently on for a podium. But let's not jinx it, because last time we jinxed it, didn't end too well. So, onto the back straight, well, on the run to the back straight we go. I think that is Matt Day with wing damage. He's lost one of the things, and by the looks, holy move from Kitch there. He knows he's going to get the DRS, but it's a fight and a scrap out the back here for those extra points. So, Matt Day still running in P8. He's under pressure by Kitch and Charlie Kirk. Wow. The pressure's coming on, but they've all... Well, 2 of them have got DRS. But what can Charlie Kirk do? He's under pressure by Kitch, though. Who's in 10th. He's going to lob it down the inside! Down the inside! Near to contact, but a clean dive there from Kitch. From a long way back. So, Charlie Kirk now is still in the points. As Matt Day gets a 3-second penalty for the track limits. Oh, whoa. I thought something was about to happen then. This is so interesting. This fight is more entertaining than the front runners fighting. But by the looks though, the Zach attack is starting to come back as he's starting to get a little bit on TB Frisco here. But Kitch is cutting Matt Day very quickly. So that's the second separates P8 and 10 here. So as they continue to scrap out at the back, it's starting to get interesting. By the looks though, Charlie Kirk's out of the DRS sadly. He's cooking with Kitch. Charlie Kirk gets the 3-second penalty for multiple track violations once again. But this is action though at the back. Matt Day, by the looks, slowing down for the DRS, but he's got wing damage, so he's going to be more rapid. But Charlie Kirk's back within the DRS as well. But the Zach attack is back on. He is starting to catch the Frisco, TB Frisco, the one and only, who calls himself TB Frisco after his dog, his cute black Labrador. Cute dog. I'd love to see that dog in person. But anyway, though, We've only got 10 laps remaining, thank the Lord for that. But by the looks, though, Mate is going to start the attack for P8. Oh, Lord, what a dive and a lunge there from Mate. So Charlie Kirk is now out of DRS range, but he's back in it. Because these guys will just continue to fight. So as the fight continues, the Zach attack, it comes back here at Vegas tonight. So, not trying to jinx anything here, but could Zach maybe win tonight? He's got pace, but again, after that assassination of TB Frisco, I don't think Zach would. I don't think Zach's going to probably be getting a podium. But he's still in the podium, and if he keeps a nice gap, he's still going to stay within the podium, even if he does receive a penalty after the race. So now, within DRS range of TB Frisco, one of the championship contenders this season, of Season 4 here of Revlon, the pressure starts to lurk now here for Zach. Oh, yeah, he's going to have to put the pressure on TB Frisco here. But the pressure's coming a lot, though. Less than half a second now of Zach and TB Frisco. We saw these two fighting before. But we're going to quickly cut back to the back of the field because Cooking with Kids is going to go around the outside of Mate. But again, Mate's probably slowing down for the DRS. But he's already making a comeback. Oh, there's drama going on at the back here. This is more action than we're seeing out at the front. And this is really interesting. So, as they all start to scrap and squabble about for positioning, Mate, he's going to have the DRS once again. I'm so waiting for a big crash. Oh, defensive move there. Zach also takes the lead. No, not takes the lead. Takes P2. Holy Lord, but Mate is having contact there with Kitch. So, missing an amazing move there from Zach. He now takes P2 at Vegas. Oh my Lord. But Mate and Cooking with Kitch are going at each other into turn 1 down the inside for Kitch. But can Mate do the switchback on exit? Oh, yes, he can. Oh, contact there for the pair of them. They're getting close, though. Oh, it's getting close. But Mate does not have the DRS. He's now vulnerable to Charlie Kirk, who's got the DRS and probably will be squabbling. But Mate is going to go down the inside. Lord have mercy, they're in the barrier. Oh, through goes Charlie Kirk. Oh my Lord. What am I witnessing? But we've just missed the Zach attack. Not at its finest, but TB Frisco's got a 3-second time penalty now. Oh my Lord, what a fight we're having here at the back. Contact, but through goes Chazza. What a guy. Harrison gets a 3-second penalty as well. So the pressure, contact with the wall there for Harrison. So, what the hell am I witnessing? I just want this race to be over, but Dinos Pinos, he's led it from lap 2 onwards, and he's led it well. So, we'll leave Dean to do his stuff, but the Zach attack continues for P2 on TB Frisco. Tries the dummy, doesn't work on TB Frisco, as he's very professional. 2 titles in this league. So, they now come round to the Vegas Fair, try again the dummy, but it isn't working. Cooking with Kids and Mate are still going at each other by the looks. Something's happened there with Mate. So, this is amazing action here at Vegas tonight, but is it going to be down the inside? Oh, contact! Is this going to be down the inside? It's a Zach attack, but by the looks, slows down and lets TB Frisco through. So now he's going to have the DRS going on to the Vegas Strip. Because it's insane, this race. It's been so F1 Academy styled. But we've still got a couple laps remaining, so hopefully we can get some clean laps in. But he's getting closer now. He's getting closer. Is it going to be a last corner lunge? We're going to go off board. It's going to be a last corner lunge. Oh, cuts the track. Oh my Lord, this is actually fucking hell. Getting close there. So, watching the fight out front still. By the looks, nothing at the back. Cooking with Kitch though. He's making a position on Mate though. Not Mate, Charlie Kirk. Oh my Lord, what the hell is going on? I've got no words for this. Thank you to the 5 people who are staying to watch this absolute action go down here under the lights at Las Vegas tonight. So, Zach though, back on his attack. Oh, perfect defense there from TB Frisco. But Charlie Kirk's making a comeback. Is he going to be down the inside? Oh! Contact! But TV Frisco, Charlie Kirk's through. But Charlie Kirk lets him back through. So that was a bit of a dirty move. But they're side by side to the final corner. Oh my lord, what am I witnessing here tonight? This is a fight here for P8. And what a fight we're having. You do not see the front runners every week doing this, do you? Oh, this is amazing. It's a three-way fight here. F1 fan though, P7 ahead, but they got 25 seconds, so they can scrap out as much as they want. But Zach though is on the attack. He's getting closer, he's getting closer, he's getting closer, he's getting closer. So, down the inside here for Zach. Is it going to be down the inside? Oh, near. Oh, nearly close here. But as they go around the Vegas Sphere though, these three cooking kids, Charlie, Kirk and Matty, they're absolutely loving it. And I'm loving this as well. I don't know if they're loving it, but I am. But Dean, though, still having a comfortable lead. He's got 8 seconds. But Zach is starting to get closer, though, on TB Frisco. So the pressure's starting to get on. We're going to jump back right to these three, because these three were just are giving us a show and a battle of the ages here for P. This is a fight here for last, but oh, by the looks, the Zach attack's continuing. Oh, getting close. I'm going to quickly go on board the gearbox here. TB Frisco. The Zach attack, though. The looks for Zach is just wanting to stay within the DRS because he knows he can get positioning here. But wow, what a race he is having, though, Zach. Considering that contact with TB Frisco, he's making this race one for the ages. But try the dummy over down. Oh, Matty, I don't know. That's a good move there to be making, my friend. But what a dive and what a try you just had, though. Charlie Kirk's now starting to fall out the DRS. And Zach, though, starting the attack. The Zach attack, as I like to call it. Thanks to one newspaper thing I read in my book at school. With a newspaper article, the Zach attack is going to be down the inside at the end of the Vegas Strip. But TB Frisco makes a comeback. Down the inside. But you get a switch back on exit, though? He can't. TB Frisco lobs it back up into P3. And now the gap extends for Dean. Near to 10 seconds. 9.5 seconds for Dean. So, crazy stuff here. And what a crazy race it's been. But it's one for the ages, as I like to call it. Oh, but Zach and TB Frisco going at each other still. So, the gaps now for Dean. 10 seconds. Oh, TB Frisco's trying all sorts of defense here on Zach. Wow. It's getting insane. It's giving me action, but around the outside. Is it going to be for Matty? Unless Charlie Kirk defends, and he does. Oh, but they're going to have contact here. Side by side through the penultimate corner. Oh! The urge. They're absolutely banging each other here. So, Charlie Kirk flashing and losing P9 once again. But it's going down the inside of turn 1. No! Down the inside, though, Fuchaza. What a move. He's going to let Matty back through, as we're going to as well. At the same time that's happening, Zach is also going to get past TB Frisco, unless TB Frisco gets the DRS, which he has. Zach's attacking literally the whole circuit. You can see Polly in the background as well. This is just becoming a race for the ages here. It's by the looks. TB Frisco is holding Zach up here for Polly. But Dean, though, he's now on lap 22. He's got 4 laps remaining, so he just needs to bring this home. 10.5 seconds he's got. So, Dean's showing why he's a consistent driver and why I should keep him on my team. Still leads. And nothing much, though. So, this is going to be the first time in a while we've seen Harrison not finish in the podium positions. So, that's very odd. But here we go, though. Zach going to be down the inside here at turn 3. Is he going to force into the barrel? Oh, this is a race for the ages at the front here. Oh, my lord. They're going at each other at the back. And at the back, the fight has sadly settled. So, as the fire at the back sadly settles itself, the Zach attack now begins. Once again, he's absolutely cooking this circuit. But by the looks though, TB Frisco letting Zach through so he can have the DRS. So yeah, around that final corner coming onto the Vegas Strip, it is getting absolutely insane. I have no words for I've got nothing for I'm witnessing. But by the looks, that's TB Frisco using the DRS to finally get past Zach once again. So by the looks now, these laps slowly start to come down. Polly's starting to catch. Oh, so the fight is starting to get interesting here. This is for P2 here. But by the looks, Zach is going to try to stay as Matt Day gets a 3-second penalty, and Charlie Kirk boxes now onto the soft compound tyres. So he's on the softs. He's got 19 seconds. Oh, but Dean, though, having another dosage with DRS, thanks to Kobe's Ghost. He's got 3 laps remaining here tonight, though, for Dean. He's led this from basically start to finish. Oh, yeah, basically from start to finish. If anything, yeah, he's led the whole race. So, Zach producing another attempt here, coming to turn 3. It's going to be down the inside, but he's had a moment, and he's let TB Frisco. Oh, little moment there, but he gets past TB Frisco for the time being. So now they enter the Vegas Sphere, but it's going to be down the inside for TB Frisco. Oh, absolutely no margin is being left here at all for these drivers, and Polly is starting to enter this fight. So we have 3 laps remaining, and the fight is starting to heat up here. For the final 2 spots on the podium, Ben is under some serious threat here now, as if Ben cannot do anything shortly, Polly will be taking his final spot on the podium. But by the looks though, Ben, he's 7 tenths behind Zach now, coming onto the very famous Vegas Strip. But Polly, he's also getting closer. But because TB Frisco is going to have the DRS, he won't gain as much. But we're going to go on the gearbox though to see how much TB Frisco gains. 6 tenths, 5 tenths, 5.5 tenths, 4 tenths, 4.5 tenths, 3 tenths now. So, Dean begins the penultimate lap now after having an amazing lead in that Ferrari. This could be Dean. This is Dean's race, and it has been. So, what amazing stuff we've had from tonight. And I am absolutely blown away by this amount of action here. But no way. Charlie Kirk and Matt are back in fighting range. But Jet Carrot, Matt gets P5 as Harrison boxes onto the softs here. He's by the looks going to see what he can do. But F1 Fang also going onto the softs. So by the looks, everyone's now competing for the fastest lap. But Zach though, I'm lost for words. He's doing really well here tonight at Vegas. But now, we need to wait and see. Because in about a lap and a half's time, we'll finally see. Oh, Polly as well in the background. Spinning. Oh, my Lord, have mercy on me. This race cannot get any worse. Polly having a moment, spins. And now that lets Matt get even closer to Polly. Oh, Lord. Why is it when something gets good? Oh, man. But by the looks, though, TB Frisco, he's 9 tenths off of Zach here. So, the Zach attack has worked very effectively here, and I cannot wait to say in about a lap's time, Zach is going to be finishing in P2. But this is your race leader and about to be your race winner in 1 lap's time. So, the final lap has now begun for Dean. He's basically led this from start to finish, and what a start to finish race we've finally had. So, we've had 3 different race winners already this season, and Dean is going to still continue to be and show himself why. He was the 3rd race winner, taking his 2nd consecutive win of the season here. He took it at Singapore last week, but now going into this half-season break, he's got lots to play with, and hopefully he's going to come back with a fresher mindset, so he can maybe become a contender for the title like he was last season. He was very close last season, as very close he got. But sadly, wasn't close enough. So, in about 2 sectors time, he'll be crossing that line ahead of the drivers. He's now basically got a 15-second lead here on all the other drivers. So, we're going to quickly jump to see the world driver standings to see how Dean is and how he could be, if Dean could maybe make a comeback. Because by the looks, Dean, he could make a severe gain on Harris in the championship here going into the mid-season break. So by the looks though, no one has been able to challenge Dean here tonight around the streets of Viva Las Vegas. But it's been a wonderful day here for the fellow Dutchman. After winning in Singapore last week, he's going to make it 2 wins in a row. So around the final corner now, Dean wins it here in Las Vegas. And in a shocking turn of events, after a kill on TB Frisco at the start and opening stage of the race, it's going to be Zach Hot Rod in P2 here tonight in Vegas, with Ben taking the final podium positioning in P3 and Polly taking P4, only just though at the line, only by a tenth and a half. As Harrison though, by the looks, he's probably been hunting fastest lap down now, but to the line, he takes fastest lap and finishes in P6, an F1 fan taking home P7 for Ferrari. So, amazing stuff there. And Cooking Kitch actually showing us an amazing fight with Mate and Charlie Kirk. Oh, what a race it's been for those three. And they all deserve they all deserve P8 ideally, but only one can be in P8, and that's Cooking Kitch, who finishes in P8. And Mate, after his amazing attempts and absolute sends and dive bombs, takes it home in a comfortable P9. And Charlie Kirk finishes it in 10th place. But Dinas, you have won it here in Las Vegas tonight. So congratulations to you, mate. What a win it's been for you, and you're going to gain severely now on the championship leader, Harrison. So, well done, my friend. So, that's it for now, though. So that's all it from me, though, for this week. And what an amazing race it's been. And wow. So 2 wins in a row for Dean. And very, very comfortably showing why he's the number 1 driver at Ferrari. So, well done, Chazza. You did amazing out the front with Mate and Cooking Kitch. I'm very proud of the 3 of you for that fight, and I'm grateful as. So that's it from me now for the next 2 weeks running. We're going now in the season break. Oh, you got wing damage. Oh, well, it's all good though. You got 2 weeks. You got nice week's break now. So that's it from me, and I'll see you in 2 weeks' time for round 8, which, if we check, is gonna be Bahrain. So that's it from me, and I will see you guys in 2 weeks' time for Bahrain. So for now, it's goodbye, everyone.